And we're back. What is up, people? You know me, man. Just chilling like a villain. Trying to get shit together. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thug dizzle anyway. Hey, man. I wanted to talk to y'all today about some real quick shit. Always lovely. Yeah, I didn't have to work at the clown-ass job today. Motherfucker off. I feel good like a motherfucker. That's why you see me smiling. I'm not bug dancing, though. You got me fucked up if you think I'm bug dancing. But motherfucker, feel good and relaxed when you ain't got to go to that bullshit-ass job being around fake, phony motherfuckers. But let's just get into it right now. I want to talk to you about some other stuff before we get into everything. I want you to share, subscribe to this page, like it if you listen. If you're not listening, it's all good. I don't give a fuck. Send it to somebody that's going to listen. Let's get on these clown-ass politicians. No diss. I was watching The Breakfast Club thing. I didn't really get a chance to listen to it all with Angela Rye. But no diss to no black person, but that's what they do. They have black people do their bidding and have us out there championing this whole, oh, go vote. Man, your vote ain't going to get you shit, especially nationally. Vote locally. And when voting, hey, man, I got a couple of books. I'm going to shout them out already and get it out there. When you vote, vote locally, because voting locally, that could change your community. But you got to get everybody on the same page. After reading these books, and I'm about to show them to you right now. Black Labor, White Wealth. Every black person needs to go out and go get this book. Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. Go get that book before you even do any type of vote. Go get that book. And the reason why I'm saying go get that book is because it's going to give you a lot of background history on voting and what they've been doing to us the last 450 years, and just gives you a great perspective. Dr. Claude Anderson is a genius. And after you read that book, I'm going to tell you another book you need to read. Powernomics. Read that book. Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. That gives you a whole synopsis and a whole breakdown on exactly how you go about buying politicians and leasing them and renting them out and going to the next level so they can do things for your community. And I mean black people. No diss to no other race, but this is about black people right now because we the ones who's been suffering the last 500 years. So this book is a Bible, and you should use this book. You want to know how to move up that political game and get everything popping the way you're supposed to in your neighborhood? Read Dr. Claude Anderson's book, Powernomics. Very good book. Man, I always refer to this book a lot of times. He got great intel, great information in this book, man. And it's going to really, really let you know about how you buy politicians, how you move forward. I haven't read it in a while, but it's a great, great book to read. Now, sometimes I go back and look at the notes and all this other stuff. So I just thought I'd show you that. Remember, Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. Now, the reason why I'm saying read that, because it's going to break down strategically why you would buy politicians and why you would lease them out so they can do things for you and your people in your community. Anybody who live in Las Vegas should know the West Side is about to be gentrified. But if you have those politicians in your pocket, they're not going to gentrify where you at. They're going to make sure black businesses are over there. And with black businesses, that's how you recycle your black dollars. Because I'll tell you, the Jews, the Chinamen, the Latinos, they keep their money in their community before they spend it with others. But we the only ones, as soon as we get money, we go to somebody else's community. Now, with that being said, let's break it down this way. Why don't most politicians talk about those things? No, because they're going to tell you what the fuck you want to hear. Politicians ain't nothing but great liars. Great liars. That's all they are. That's why you have people like Angela Rye and all these people getting on TV and go vote and all this other shit like the shit. You voted for Obama, and where the fuck that get y'all niggas? Oh, it got you hope. And it got all these other niggas killed and shot with impunity. So why everybody out here putting their trust and hope on voting, realize what you voting for and what you about and what these candidates are about. I think a lot of times motherfuckers, as soon as a motherfucker like Hillary Clinton clown ass have some hot sauce and know how to do the clown ass Dougie, we start jumping for joy and bucking our eyes and, oh, she's a good white woman and she's for us. How could Hillary Clinton ever be for us when she is responsible? She was the architect behind mass incarceration, her and Bill Clinton's clown ass. Oh, and her hero was Margaret Sanger. And for all y'all that don't know who Margaret Sanger is, she was a eugenicist who was for Planned Parenthood because she wanted to genetically annihilate black people. So when you put your trust in these politicians, before you put your trust in these politicians, you read those two books. Remember, Black Labor, White Wealth, Powernomics, and then you see I was talking about Margaret Sanger and Hillary Clinton and all this other shit. She said that was her hero, right? Genetic annihilation. Let's talk about it. Dr. Frances Quest Welsing. She was the shit. Hey, man, R.I.P. to Dr. Frances Quest Welsing. Hey, man, this lady was a genius. She was a black woman she was melanated. She was a genius. Read this book, The ISIS Papers. She was a clinical psychiatrist, trained, thorough. She broke down black plight and white people's so-called. Read this book, and that will tell you all you need to know about people like Margaret Sanger, because it's called genetic annihilation, and they wanted to genetically annihilate black people. You know what I'm saying? So if Hillary Clinton's hero was Margaret Sanger, and Margaret Sanger wanted to genetically annihilate black people, then what does that tell you about your politicians? Exactly. They some fucking clowns, and they don't give a fuck about y'all black asses. But Margaret Sanger did the same thing that they're doing now. She used black preachers and reverends and black people to do their bidding and go out and speak amongst, you know, the fickle crowd, you know, the commoner. Commoner means basically dumb people that just walk in an assembly line like automatons, and they don't question anything. Because most people are commoner. They're not divergent thinkers. They just, whatever somebody plays in front of them, they just listen to that shit. And that's what Margaret Sanger did. Oh, well, we'll just use niggas, you know, that are very articulate to speak to the dumb niggas, and then they'll all go to Planned Parenthood to get genetically sterilized, and then they can't reproduce. So when you put your trust in these politicians, do your research and know who the fuck you putting your trust in. Or you could do like Powernomics and buy the motherfucking politicians. Buy them. People might not like what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. Buy these politicians, man, because that's what the game is about. All these rappers and all these people saying go rock the vote and all that, man. Fuck all that. Go buy these politicians. Get a super PAC together. Get a super PAC together and donate to one of these white people's campaigns so they can do what the fuck you need to do for your community. Remember, the national elections, do y'all see Chinamen out there voting? Oh, that's right. You don't see the Chinamen out there voting. You see the Koreans out there voting? No, you don't see them out there voting. I wonder why. Because they got a Chinatown. They got a Koreatown. They got a Latino town. But when it comes to niggas, we got the West Side, which means gentrified if you live in Las Vegas. If you live in LA, I can speak on LA. LA is all gentrified. They building an above ground subway from LAX to the new stadium in Inglewood, across the street from the Inglewood Cemetery, all the way to Staples Center, and all the way to the beach. They didn't do that shit for no black motherfuckers. They did that shit for white people with money. That's why they did that. But niggas always be jumping for joy when something happened. Just like the clown-ass Raiders. For all you people that live in Las Vegas, I don't give a fuck who get mad. While all you niggas is jumping around for joy because the clown-ass Raiders is coming, when they hike the prices up, that's going to be out of your fucking, I would say, rental agreement or not even rental agreement, but your budget, your rental budget or whatever. When they hike the price where you can't afford, where the fuck you going to go? Because they don't give a fuck about no niggas. That Raiders team ain't coming here for y'all. I'll speak on this real quick too. This is why you buy politicians. And if you live in Las Vegas, there's a nice part of town that's in Summerlin, and then there's more gully parts of town. Now, where Cashman Field is, that's the more gully side of town right now. So they had a baseball team called the 51s. Well, the Caucasians that live in Summerlin was like, no, we want the 51s out here. They're building a stadium for the 51s and gave the Latinos and the hood-ass niggas the soccer team. Y'all can have the soccer team, clowns. We'll take the baseball team out here in Summerlin. Exactly. Another thing, can't even fly planes over Summerlin. They got to reroute those planes. Exactly. Because those people that live in Summerlin bought those politicians are going to be, I would say, beholden to those people that have purchased them. That's why you got to buy a politician. That's why you got to read Black Labor, White Wealth, Powernomics. I tell you, man, I'm tired of these motherfuckers calling my phone, talking about who you going to show your support to and sending me these clown-ass text messages and shit. And when they send me a clown-ass text message, I tell them, fuck you and the Republican Party and fuck you and the Democratic Party. Both sides is full of shit. Both sides are funded by corporations who want the shit in turmoil. That's just my perspective. You ain't got to agree with me, but that's what the fuck I think. So while you going out there rocking your vote and all this, oh, man, I voted. Who give a fuck? And one more nigga come to me, oh, your ancestors died for you to vote. Right. If voting was in a way where we could really pick and choose who was supposed to be in office, it wouldn't even really be voting. Because it doesn't even make sense. The popular vote has to sway the electoral college vote. Nah, fuck the electoral college. It should just be the popular demand. But no, they're not going to change that because niggas will be putting dumb niggas in charge like the nigga that's already in charge. That's what I'm saying. When you see these black people telling you to go vote and all this other stuff, remember who's funding these people. When you're on CNN, that's a corporation that's funding the bullshit too. Why do you think CNN got people like Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper's clown ass and all this other stuff? I told y'all before, Anderson Cooper is a descendant of Cornelius Vanderbilt. Gloria Vanderbilt's, I think, great-grandfather. And Cornelius Vanderbilt had hella railroads and was a racist motherfucker. And that's another book you need to get. The Prince of Darkness. The story of Jeremiah Hamilton. And he used to battle Cornelius Vanderbilt. He was a melanated brother from Port-au-Prince. Very good book. Y'all got to check it out. I'll put it up, later on or next podcast, whatever. But yeah, I just want to talk to y'all about that shit because I know every nigga getting around, I'm about to go vote. Boy, you better vote. Those people died to go vote. And where the fuck is that vote going to get you? Where is it going to get you? Exactly. You got to pull your resources together and buy these fucking politicians so they can do what the fuck you want them to do. Don't even worry about the national shit. The national shit you have no control over. And that's why I think people get caught up in the bullshit. You have no control over what happens nationally. So when you watch people that's on the Breakfast Club or you watch people come out, then you realize who they are and who's funding them. If y'all gonna listen to somebody, listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Y'all want to listen to somebody? That's the nigga you need to be listening to. Listen to Dr. Boyce Watkins. Listen to Dr. Claude Anderson. Listen to them. Don't be listening to no clown-ass motherfucker that's being funded by CNN because they want to be on clown-ass TV. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you need to go vote and giving you all these bullshit-ass statistics and all this fake, phony bullshit. Man, don't believe in none of that shit. Don't even believe what the fuck I'm saying. That's why I'm showing you these motherfucking books. So you can know I'm not just talking out of the side of my motherfucking ass. Go get the books and read them your motherfucking self. And then you have a difference of opinion. Read Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. After I read that book, I was like, man, I ain't never fucking voting again unless it's locally and I'm trying to get some money together so I can buy a politician so he can make sure my people got businesses. Because that's what it's about. Locally, build up your community and make sure it's businesses for your people. Everybody else got, like the swap meets. Swap meets should be ran by us when it comes to selling to our people. Why is it that no politician speaks on that the Koreans and the Chinamen got the lock on the hair game? All my sisters buy that hair. I don't see Koreans going in there and buying that shit. It's my people going in there. And who told them that they were able to have control over what we buy? How's a Korean that wasn't even born and raised here and cannot even speak English is able to sell my people the hair, but we can't even open up our own hair supply stores and shit? That's the shit that I don't like. Why the fuck they got control over that shit? I ain't never liked that shit ever since I was a little kid because it didn't make sense to me. When you go in a bank, do you see a whole bunch of Chinamen running in a bank? Go in a bank in Beverly Hills and see who running Beverly Hills. It's Caucasians running that shit. You don't see no Chinamen running that. But they can come down here and sell to our people and laugh and talk shit to us in they fucking languages. That's the shit I don't like. Politicians don't discuss none of that shit. Why is it every hood is fucked up and we always talking about, oh, let's fund for the education and all this other shit? Man, don't give a fuck about no education. And they don't care about educating no niggas. Because if y'all putting y'all trust in the educational system that y'all sending y'all kids to, y'all kids gonna be fucked. Because they're not gonna tell you that you're responsible for civilization, you're responsible for math. I remember when I took geometry in fucking high school, and I was like, damn, whoever fucking came up with this shit, they brilliant. And I remember it was a Caucasian man that said, yeah, and the person who came up with it looked like you, and he was not from the United States, or some shit like that. And then he didn't say no more about it. And I was like, damn, but I didn't get it because I was, a teenager. I was a clown then, so I didn't understand. Man, we came up with that shit. If more black kids know they are responsible for education, they will probably respect it more. But when you open up a book, an English book, it's fucking Shakespeare and all these clown-ass motherfuckers like Plato and Socrates. Man, all them motherfuckers are frauds. All of them. They got their shit from us. Like I showed on another podcast, this book called Numerology, The Divine Triangle. Well, Pythagoras got his shit from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians were in Africa. So I know where the shit come from. That's why I laugh at motherfuckers that be trying to look down on my people and like we ain't shit. And then they try to basically manipulate us and paint this narrative like, oh, you better go vote. Because if you don't vote, Donald Trump gonna come. Man, look, whoever's in that office, they gonna do what the fuck they are supposed to be doing because they're being paid by the elite. The elite control them. Remember that shit. So while y'all going out there and rocking that clown-ass vote, man, fuck you and vote. You can go ahead and vote. And the same shit that happened with Obama is going to be the same shit that's happening with Donald Trump. Everybody all mad at Donald Trump. Donald Trump just saying how white people really feel about us. So you want that. I could rather deal with that. I want a nigga to tell me how you really feel about black people. Don't be in there fucking smiling with me like most Caucasians do in corporate America. They smile with you and laugh with you, and then they get behind closed doors. And, oh, that fucking Tyrone, did you see his hair? Like, what the fuck is that? And man, he's just so ghetto. Man, I don't understand what's wrong with these niggers. That's how they really feel about us. That's exactly how they feel about us. So while you sitting up there standing in clown-ass line and trying to go vote, unless it's locally, so you trying to change your community, I don't want to hear that shit, man. And if you're trying to change your community, you better get a super PAC together and buy them fucking politicians. I'm going to say that a million fucking times. Stop letting motherfuckers tell you, oh, you better go vote and scaring you, using scare tactics like, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Just like all these clown-ass pictures they showing of all those so-called Latino immigrants that's come from Mexico. Please, if they didn't want those motherfuckers, if they didn't want Latinos and everybody coming over here from other countries, they'd be shooting and killing those motherfuckers once they catch them and dumping their bodies back over there like they do in North Korea and South Korea. No, they're not doing it. They allowing these motherfuckers to come in here. You know why? Go to your nicer areas and see who's cutting the grass. Go to the sites where Party Homes and let's see, the Lion Homes and Toll Brothers and D.R. Horton and see who's building the motherfucking houses. It's Latinos building the houses. You don't see no niggas. It's Latinos building them with a white motherfucker in charge. So what does that tell you? If they don't like Latinos so much, then why the fuck they got them doing all the fucking manual labor? You know what I think it is? Because Latinos are just happy, in my opinion, a lot of times, just to be in the United States and provide for their family. And they cool with it. They not going to make no noise. They ain't going to make no ruckus. They going to buy their F-150 trucks and they Escalades and bump their music and chill and have their parties. But they know with niggas, we going to want more because we deserve more. Because I'll tell you many times, we are indigenous to this landmass. And don't let no motherfucker tell you different. We are native blacks. Stop letting them paint that picture and that narrative in your mind that some motherfucking clown-ass Indians was here before us. No, we were here before the clown-ass Indians. And don't let these motherfuckers tell you different. Just like this voting shit, I'm going to keep getting on that. Stop letting these motherfuckers use scare tactics and tell, oh, man, you better go vote. You better go vote. And yeah, we're going to see how far that voting gets you nationally. Locally, like I said, if you pull your resources together, you can make a little ruckus and make a little change. And that's what I want. I want my black people, especially if you live in Las Vegas, man, and share this with anybody, man. Hit me up with the comments at the bottom of the page. Share, subscribe, because for real, we need to get together. And not just get together to bullshit. I'm tired of that shit, too. Niggas always want to get together just to bullshit. get together and fight for our rights and march and whine and hold picket signs. That's some clown ass shit, man. These white people be laughing at y'all niggas when y'all be up there fucking marching and complaining and protesting. Protesting ain't gonna get you shit unless you use your money the right way. Y'all niggas want to protest? Get y'all money together and buy these fucking politicians so they can rebuild the communities in the hoods so our young brothers and sisters could quit running to other type of situations to get to, you know, get off all their anger and frustrations. Because the only thing they want to give niggas in the hood is a fucking community center. You know what I'm saying? We should have nice libraries. Like I know in Las Vegas, we got the West Las Vegas Library, but we should start having the community leaders and, you know, just people that are successful do panel talks to these kids, man, to get these kids to open up their minds to different things, man, because we got talented young kids, man. But I think a lot of the times, man, social media, lack of money, poverty stricken, you gonna turn to drugs and violence. You know what I'm saying? That's why don't let nobody tell you about your community but your people. Don't let other people, don't let white people tell you about your, how white people gonna tell you about your community? They don't live there. They don't live in your community until they gentrifying that motherfucker and they moving y'all asses the fuck out. And then that's when they can tell you about the community. And then when you try to come back to that ghetto community, it's gonna be sky high like they doing in Brooklyn, like they doing in LA, like they doing out here in Vegas. Soon it's gonna be unaffordable to live on the west side. Because they gonna gentrify that neighborhood. They gonna make motherfuckers offers they can't fucking refuse. So don't think that they getting that Raider Stadium if you live in Las Vegas for y'all. They not building that shit for y'all niggas. They want you to come and spend your fucking money, but they definitely not building it for y'all. Trust me. They building it for the Caucasian that got the money. Because they are bloodsuckers of the poor, and don't you fucking forget it. These people are bloodsuckers of the fucking poor. And that's the real. Man, know who you voting for, vet these motherfuckers out locally. And if you could do a Q&A with these politicians, ask them real questions. Don't ask them bullshit questions and no fucking pre-approved question that they can breeze right through. Ask them real questions about, well, why is it that police feel like they can just stop and frisk black people and treat black people all fucked up and we get it on camera and motherfuckers still get acquitted? Ask them the real questions. Why is it that there's not more black teachers? How is a white Caucasian lady going to be able to teach Lil Kiki or Davion or whoever the child is? Because melanated people, we're different. Our algorithm is different. How we think, how we process things is way different. They just want melanated kids to sit down and shut up. And that's it. But some melanated kids got ants in their pants and they got to dance. But what they want to do, they want to put you on Ritalin. That's why you need to go check out Dr. Umar Johnson shit. Because he was in the fucking school district and the school system, and he know how they do. They just usher you through the school system with some fucking Ritalin and have you fucking zoned out and acting like you on some fucking PCP or some fucking wet. That's some clown shit, man. We have to do better. And I'm tired of watching black people go on these platforms and tell y'all, oh, well, go vote. You know, and make sure you vote. And it's going to be real. That's some scare tactic bullshit. United States government going to do what the fuck they going to do. Don't ever put your trust in the government. This is the same government that gave the Tuskegee Airmen syphilis. Okay? I got another book called The Medical Apartheid as well. Great book. The government was a part of so many fuckery situations with black people. It was ridiculous. So trust me. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go read the books. I done showed them to y'all. Read Powernomics and see how much voting you want to do then. No, you're going to be ready to get your resource with another motherfucker and be like, let's buy this motherfucker or rent him or lease him. At least so we can get to the next. You can buy, once you buy politicians, now all you got to do is buy the police. Now the police ain't going to be coming in your hood and beating up the next niggas. No, they going to come in your hood and really police it the right way. Now it's going to be more black police officers in the black neighborhoods. Because you ain't going to see a whole lot of black police officers in the nice neighborhoods. That's a fact. So remember that. There shouldn't be no Caucasian police officers in the hood. How would they know how to deal with us when they grew up privileged? They wouldn't know the slightest idea how we know how to deal with our own, so we should be policing our own and not them motherfuckers. So when you going out there to go vote, make sure you know who you vote for and vet that candidate out. Whether he black or white. Because most black candidates, they are beholden to who's ever funding them. That's what y'all have to understand. You're beholden to who's funding you. So whoever putting up that bread to give you those clown-ass commercials and make sure you go around talk, it's bread being put up behind that. So if you don't got no bread, no, you got your clown-ass vote, they ain't going to listen to what the fuck you got to say, and they ain't going to care. That's the problem. See, it's racism, then it's classism. Now we already know what racism is. You can read every book on the planet that's going to tell you about racism, but you got to know about classism. You have to know okay, what is my status in this community? What's really going on with me? You know what I mean? And the people that are around me. How can we better our situation? Because all we have is these candidates put in front of us. Then buy them motherfuckers. That's why stop worrying about Democrats and Republicans. Why is it only 2 Democrats and Republicans and independent? Why is that? And then they put the motherfuckers in front of you who they want you to vote for. That don't sound like a selection and not an election? Come on, man. Do your research, do your history. Remember, Barack Obama inherited $500,000 from his Caucasian side of the family, which was enabled him to go to Harvard and go to those schools. And then he had to get a little clown-ass student loan here and there, but get the fuck out of here. Remember that. So stop putting your trust in people and do the vetting yourself. Read, research. And don't just let no clown-ass politician give you no clown-ass commercial. Especially if you live in Las Vegas. Hi, I'm Jackie Rosen. And I just want to change your community. Man, that white bitch, bitch, where you been at? These white motherfuckers don't give a fuck about going. They ain't going to go to the hood until it's time to get them votes from the hood. Then that's when they going to go and do a clown-ass giveaway or some clown-ass bullshit to the niggas. I don't want to be bothered with no niggas. So you got to buy those motherfuckers. So, hey, still buy your Jordans and your Reebok and your Polo and all the new wonderful shit. Keep buying that shit. I'm not telling you not to buy it, but put some money aside so you can buy these politicians. So they could help your situation in your community. It's about your community. You know what I'm saying? If you're not about your community, then how could you be about your people? I know because I see how fucked up the community is, and I see how they're going to gentrify. They like it to be fucked up. So they can come in and redo it the way they want, and they can get all the niggas the fuck up out of there. Remember that. Black people, buy some motherfucking property. Black people, love, live life, be positive, magnetize the things you want, and the things that you don't want, get the fuck away from them. And for all my people, my black people, that got to go to clown-ass corporate America, man, my prayers is with you every day because I know it's a struggle. Because they want you to, yes, sir, Dean Cain, sir, and coon and buck dance. And I know that's not in our spirit. Now, some black people, they love cooning and buck dancing and cutting a jig. And yes, sir, yes, Oz, get right on it. And just stay the fuck away from them. We got to send them to Coons Anonymous. But the real motherfuckers, hey, man, much power to y'all, man. Nothing but love for y'all. I got nothing but love for everybody, man. Y'all be safe. Love, live life. Share, subscribe to this page. Hey, man, it's Warren G in the place to breathe. Been clown free since 2003. I'm out. Peace.